This is a presentation for Architectural Overunity, Artistic Concepts by Melissa R. Cody Prater, based on the works of Brian D. Prater. Copyright 2023. For Capetronics Dimensional Art, we apply quantum principles of overunity, based on the scientific research and mathematical formula by Brian D. Prater, to show universal concepts and dimensional interchanges through artwork generated with the aid of AI, artificial intelligence software. This type of art is new and has never been done before at this level of complexity, which shows multidimensional aspects up to 7D, often in a very abstract manner. This video seeks to demystify overunity as shown through new dimensional artwork. When applied to known elements, medium, and subjects, overunity presents recognizable patterns. Some patterns are common symbols that have been considered to have secret connotations, such as the eye, butterflies, and other geometric patterns. These appear purely out of the mathematical computations, however, which transform the subject matter and landscape in new dimensional art. Let's begin our analysis. In one way and out another. On the left, home interior and construction depict the gateways of movements of energy, using the windows, a mirrored ceiling, and a black light-absorbing rug below. In a similar way, the blue bedroom clearly shows three gates of energetic flow as the art behind the bed, the ceiling decor, and the spinning shape outside. This path is simplified in the third image on the right, where two flower-like patterns emerge near a dimensional hole in the center that appears to be sucking in a black ball caught in a spiraling arm. Two of the various types of wormholes have black hole entryways and white hole exits. In the first two home interior examples, wormholes appear in kitchen and living room construction, and on the right, planetary systems tunnel out from a white hole. Light wants to go everywhere all at once. Matter is not an obstacle for overunity. Light beams in multiple directions show the movement of energy, light, and their systems integration. A simplified example on the right shows the light travel path, which helps create the shape we recognize as an egg. As you can see, light exits many ways. Home interior portal designs depict the path of energy using opposing windows on the left, wormhole designs in the restaurant, and on the right, a two-dimensional diagram shows the systematic movement in a four-leaf clover-like shape, wherein the center point is an exit for the sphere to emerge. Sixth and seventh dimensional aspects are encircled around the center. To show overunity through art, the medium may shift from realistic to abstract. The different dimensional interchanges, as seen in the middle image, are observable as the plant in the front of the artwork has popped out in opposition to the other side of the room where the plant is flattened onto the artwork itself. And on the third picture on the right, water lilies are seen through three different dimensional variations, to the side and above, causing the flower to change in appearance. Multidimensional mixed media, on the left, shows an abstract version of energy openings and exits through wall and ceiling construction. In the middle, energy patterns are captured through the mathematical results of overunity that create triangular shapes as gateways that look both real and abstract. On the right, semi-realistic koi meld and overlap in the abstract koi pond. If you have watched the new storybook series with Lily the Water Lily, then you may have already seen some strange stairs before. However, these examples use home interior, construction paint, and mixed media to express Overunity. Images to the left and middle show stairs to nowhere that merge into the walls as painted murals. On the right, the path for Overunity could be bumpy. Let's go deeper into our analysis to describe the color and light expansions and transformations. Starting in reverse order on the far right, you see the travel of light energy that moves in an omnidirectional manner through the cosmic egg. In the middle picture, the interior of a home study depicts the mixed match spectrum of color. And in the sunny room on the left, similar to the egg-shaped expansion, construction is filled with rounded windows as holes that depict the shape of light expansion. Two-dimensional and five-dimensional quadrants are made visible using art, color, and decor on the left, whereby energy moves vertically with a portal-like hole pattern in the ceiling decor. The artwork behind the couch points up and down, and it also shows the horizontal split into quadrants, which is the separation point in the color spectrum, which appears in a similar fashion in the middle image of an abstract flower. The image on the right offers another perspective of light travel as if it is looking straight at you. One of the easiest dimensional characteristics observable in overunity calculations and art is the continual process of division and recombination. As you can see in these three images of a den area to the unrealistic fruity spectrum, colors are separated as well as mixed through Overunity's formula. In the middle, notice that there are four clear quadrants that poke through points like a compass. Notice that only three colors are represented on those 4 points. This is an important aspect to understand how these scientific principles operate in our universe. Geometric designs detail the halving and quartering process. Architectural designs such as the one on the left of a sunroom show that the lighting complies with the lines of floor tiles, starting and stopping in unrealistic fashion. In the middle, the shape of light travel along the vertical axis shows light refraction with the shape of an egg. On the right, the dimensions split black and red cards and then further quarters those into their divisions of clubs and spades or diamonds and hearts. Another dimension pops through out of the center, causing further splits to show the punch-through action of Overunity, which shows parallel dimensions of card decks depicted in staggered angles that pop out of the center. Extra-dimensional leaks, known as EDLs, are sometimes clearly visible. This can occur in calculations that include block anneal walls, also known as domain wall magnetism, as part of string theory. Another reason for EDLs can include the Fourier transform and saddle points. In these images, a cosmic leap from above feeds a growing ball on the stage platform on the left. In the middle, a stingray tail hooks and rips the fabric of space-time as if it was the skim of the ocean water above it. And on the right, a swordfish with a ringed hook stuck in its flesh pulls a rope attached to something or someone above the water. Complex patterns are refracted as interesting designs. On the left, scientific complexity creates elegant designs on the ceiling and architecture. It's worth noting that all images labeled as part of Capetronic's Dimensional Art Collection are unique in the fact that there are no random points. The placement of every object, every drop of water, every dot, planet, decoration, and technically every pixel shows the special properties of the math and science involved in the creation of these images. On the right, a more abstract version shows these dimensional properties whereby the floor and wall merge and the patterns split and repeat with varied colors, while the refrigerator merges with the microwave and other appliances to show the interchange of dimensions. In a similar manner, on the far right, these dimensional aspect traditions are observable as the wall pattern flattens on the floor, spilling out with a less definable shape. On the left, the window design is repeated with an inverted light pattern on the floor, and in the middle, the mosaic tile is the two-dimensional imprint of the ceiling light through the construction, which appears like shadowy outlines of the tile below. Taking our analysis to the next level, symbols of inversions on the left are defined by the seating arrangement inside a restaurant theater around the stage. Notice the variation in the seating arrangement, which places the view of patron guests towards the sides rather than the center of the picture. To highlight this, triangular patterns similar to arrow tips point upward to the platform stage that is offset instead to the balconies to the right and left. Next, in the middle picture, notice that the refrigerator door cannot be opened in its current position because it is blocked by the cabinets. This is the type of details that the Overunity computations include to represent complex ideas. On the right, the blue kitchen uses threaded pathways of light travel to indicate the system's engineering concepts. Sometimes complexity can be beautiful even if it is abstract. In this case, the dimensional exchanges add complexity through mixed medium on the left, dimensional distortions in the middle, and on the right, quantum tunneling koi provide a unique perspective on what dimensional travel through a matrix may look like on a two or three-dimensional plane. Now let's go behind the scenes of Cavetronics Dimensional Art. Cavetronics Dimensional Art is produced by Cavetronics R&D Energy, which is the product owner of WhoHub Humanitarian Software. Capetronics R&D Energy has been in the business of research, development, engineering, inventing, and prototyping energy generation systems for over 35 years. WhoHub Humanitarian Software is developed as part of a larger phase plan to get advanced technologies into manufacturing and make those products available to the public, which has been a difficult task with many obstacles. Learn more about WhoHub online at www.whohub.tech. The brains behind Cavetronics Dimensional Art are scientist, engineer, inventor Brian D. Prater and his wife Melissa Cody Prater. Brian Prater is the owner of Cavetronics R&D Energy. As the theoretical engineering consultant for the Association of Independent Inventors, Brian Prater worked with the late leading theoretical physicist Dr. Myron Evans at the Alpha Institute for Advanced Study on research in the covariant unified field theory. Brian Prater specializes in electromagnetic research and development of advanced energy generation systems, radio frequency communications, and he was the first to build a one-wire light bulb, a dual monopole magnet, and magnons from simple materials. His wife Melissa works with him as the Information Systems Manager and is the co-concept engineer of WhoHub Humanitarian Software. You can view further professional background details at LinkedIn. The primary goal of this art is to fund a kickstart to begin building WhoHub Humanitarian Software through the sales of this art on Etsy currently and other sites in the future. Additionally, monetization from YouTube will ensure the continued work into further phases of development of this highly advanced software to offer solutions about all types of sustainability for hundreds of years into the future. What is the secret to Overunity, which is the key to making Capetronics dimensional art? Efficiency systems engineer Brian D. Prater stated, I formalized the concept on an engineering principle, defining a small aspect of how a harmonic loopback system is able to expand and embed into its medium environment to utilize more of the environment and the energy from harmonic expansion. This formula provides a method to utilize all loss and be transformed into a self-sustaining system. This formula for Overunity by Brian David Prater was developed after extensive research and development, experimentation, and prototyping. These computations provide the theoretical maximum efficiency rate for optimizing system efficiency. Special thanks to Jason Owens for his equation-making skills. Capetronics is part of the community of open-source scientists, engineers, inventors, and techs who have technologies ready to go to manufacturing. These individuals and their inventions have been suppressed, such as the late Dr. Eugene Mallove, whom Brian Prater visited to see Mallove's working technology that converted trash into usable energy. He was murdered just 2 weeks later in his front yard in view of his mother, due to his working invention. And Malove's technology, like so many others, was then falsely claimed by the media to have never existed. Despite the forces that oppress humanity, the open source community continues to develop thousands of advanced technologies in energy generation systems that do not deplete precious resources. Other innovations include new types of medical equipment, such as the popularized medbeds. Other solutions, like WhoHub, can provide funding for strategic manufacturing and offer sensible methods and a platform for super efficient and sustainable resource management and distribution systems. If you are interested in learning more, links to video presentations are available online at www.whohub.tech. In summary, Capetronics Dimensional Art merges science and math with art. New dimensional art reveals cosmic expansion and observable movements through dimensional spaces. Scientific principles and mathematical formulas involving Overunity are applied together with various medium, color, and interior design. The stretching and weaving loop-back systems provide a new perspective, which is more than art. This concludes Architectural Overunity Artistic Concepts presentation by Melissa Cody Prater, narrated by Melissa Cody Prater. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for WhoHub Humanitarian Software. You can purchase Cavetronics Dimensional Art at our Etsy shop and join our forum at whohub.tech.